So today, we're playing a Berserker, and we have an unexpected duo today, with the Magic Torch and the Chain Whip. We're scaling our damage, while also removing our opponent's buffs. But it is nice to be able to keep our buffs. And we've stacked up, we get that invulnerability, take no damage, we heal back to full, as we smash down our opponent here. But hey, check this run out, and let me know what you think of this build. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with the Berserker, and we're going to see what we can do today. Okay, Garlic is amazing here. We could take this frying pan, don't exactly want to though. But since on sale, we are going to take it here anyway. I'm going to take this lump of coal as well. We could take a shell totem with water susk, but I'm going to roll here. And I might actually roll again here. I did want to find a wooden sword here, although big old banana is going to be really good for us here. So I'm genuinely thinking about taking it here. So yeah, I'm going to take the big old banana and move the setup around to be just a little bit better here. And I think we are going to settle for a piggy bank, being a little bit greedy here. But overall, should be smashing here. We do have a little bit of healing with that big old banana. The garlic for some damage mitigation. Our DPS with the frying pan, 2.5. Which is not too bad. Now, opponent does have more DPS than us. However, they don't have the stamina to keep their swords going here. So, potentially their DPS is actually truly about 1.5. However, they do have a lot of sustain here. And overall, smashing here. We're definitely going to take the leather bag. And I do want to craft up a torch here. Wait, do we take a whetstone here? Yeah. I actually think we do. That should be amazing. Also, we want to move our piggy bank in here so it targets our whetstone for 2 more max HP. That literally could be the difference here. We'll just have to see. Now, our forging hammer is going to be a little bit troublesome. With this wooden buckler, it's going to eat up our stamina here, which is not super great. And unfortunately, actually, it's going to be close, but just not enough here. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. So unfortunately, we faced that opponent. It is what it is. We did get our torch, which is amazing here. We do want to take this big old banana again for our stamina here. So we're going to add it in here as well. I'm going to take out our forging hammer, take another garlic. Kind of want to roll. Smashing here, actually. That's going to be crazy awesome for us. Definitely want this leather bag. I'm actually going to sell our little whetstone in favor of taking another piggy bank. Yeah, that's going to be great. Actually, let's roll once. Okay, I'm just going to roll on like this. I'm not going to take anything else here. This should be pretty decent for our setup right now. We should be able to stack up lots of money. We should have decent damage here. It's the torch and the frying pan. It's going to be pretty good. Our stamina should be pretty decent as well with 2 big old bananas. However, we did get an out of stamina proc. But so far, smashing here. And we could take another big old banana, which could be kind of nice here. But I think for this round, I'm going to be taking some healing herbs. We could also take another frying pan if we actually want to here. I'm going to take the fanny pack as well. Slot it in here for right now. And we could potentially take another big old banana. Yeah, I'm going to take another big old banana. It's not super ideal, but just to add to our whole stamina usage here. Now, we do want to take the blueberries, so we can potentially go for a magic charge here. We could also go for another piggy bank here. Be even more greedy here. I don't think we can afford to. We'll keep the blueberries here. We're also getting 2 extra gold with 2 piggy banks already. It'll be way too greedy taking an extra piggy bank here. But so far, can we beat down this Reaper? They did inflict a lot of damage with that Lover's card here. You get that regen. They are stacking with that poison here. However, can we bring it back? We do have damage mitigation with our battle rage here. And smashing here. That's really awesome for us. And we actually got the setup for to craft up our magic torch. So we are going to be adding that in. That should be awesome for us. I kind of want to take this box of riches too. So I'm going to add this in for right now. We could go for a shell totem. Don't exactly want to though. Okay, though I am going to make a pivot here. I'm going to get rid of our frying pan next round for our turn up. I think that's going to be straight amazing. I do want this fanny pack. Can we afford to take it right now? We could sell both our piggy banks in favor of taking it here. I think actually I'm going to sell both our piggy banks here. I'm going to slot this in here. Now, mana is not going to be very useful to us right now. But we're going to keep it this way. We could have added it down here, but it is what it is. We're just going to roll on like this. Actually, yeah, we probably should have put our blueberries in this position to get a little bit of damage increase on our frying pan here. Yeah, for sure. Because that would make us stronger right now. But overall, it should be fantastic. We also opted to put our topaz in our torch because that is more scaling damage for us. However, it will eat up our stamina a little bit more, but we do have 3 big old bananas. And smash in here. Insanely awesome first. So it's time to say goodbye to our torch here. Or our frying pan, not our torch. We're keeping our torch, that is for sure. We definitely want to craft up that magic torch. We also want to craft up chain up here. I think that's going to be really, really good for us here. And with that, we kind of want to stagger our food items here. So we're going to have to sort our inventory. So I'll be back in a second while we do that here. Now it does mean we can't exactly have our box riches in for this run, but that should be okay. Unless we roll and find some storage, and we actually literally had to roll and find some storage, which shouldn't be too bad. Now I'm going to add this in here to increase the speed of this banana and our chain whip. We're also going to slot that in. That should be amazing here for us. We could take a good old goobert, but don't exactly want to. And we could also go for blood turn here instead of chain up here, but I kind of want to go for magic torch into chain up here. I think that's going to be really good. We do need these blueberries then. Do we actually want an unidentified amulet here? Is the unidentified amulet going to be good for us here? Not exactly. The only one I can really think of is the amulet of energy for more consistent scaling on the torch, the amulet of life for more max HP and a lot more healing efficiency, which might not be too bad here, but I don't think I actually want to take it here. I'm actually going to reserve this healing herbs as well. And yeah, once we get our chain up, once we get our magic torch, it should be insanely awesome for us. But we are going to roll on like this for right now. Now opponent double shovels here could be troublesome because they're inflicting that blind on us. If we're not hidden, we're not scaling up our spikes. However, we do have a lot of healing and damage mitigation with our setup right now. However, that's a lot of poison. However, smashing here, not too bad. We managed to pass him out here. And we could go double whips here, but I don't think we actually want to. Gonna add our setup something like this for right now. Add in blueberries. Let's take this healing herbs for right now as well. Let's actually move our blueberries in here. I'm gonna roll. Okay. Dragon Skull Armor is super important here. I also want to take this to reduce our opponent's healing. I also want to take another funny pack. Are we going to increase the speed of our weapons here? Our stamina is not going to be able to handle it. But we are going to continue to do here. And I'm going to move this in here because that's going to increase the speed of all our bananas here. Which should be awesome. We're also going to add this in. Let's increase our healing efficiency. Or our lifesteal, I mean. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to roll once more. And I will be taking this extra stamina sack. And I also kind of want these gloves too. Yeah, that should be awesome first. And we're going to roll on. Now our mana scaling is going to be super slow with our blueberries here. Which we kind of want to scale up our damage on our chain up with our magic torch here. And we're also going to be removing our opponent's buffs, so it's going to be really, really good for us here. Especially with the Immune Spree here. They don't have heat UC here. And we actually managed to get our life back here, which is straight up amazing here. Now we got to choose our subclass here. And honestly, I'm leaning more towards Chieftain here. I think Chieftain is going to be extremely good with Magic Torch because it does give that mana. It does keep us in Battle Rage for longer. And it does make our chain up in Battle Rage heal us for quite a lot more. Alternatively, we could go for Wolf Emblem here to get crit chance on our weapons, while also getting a lot of utility from our pets as well. Shaman could be interesting. We do have some gems to get that look. Wouldn't be too bad here. Anvil, we've 1, 2 crafted items. Not too pushy with the anvil here. We could also take brass knuckles. It could be kind of awesome actually. But honestly, I kind of want to use Deerwood Guardian in this setup for right now. So we'll be taking it. We'll slot it in here for right now. We'll take an extra stamina sack. I'm going to take the pair of gloves. And I want to roll here. I'm going to take this little blue gemstone for right now. Craft it up. I'm going to sell this little cheap gemstone. And that's all we can really do for this run. So right now, I will be back in 1 second as we sort our inventory. So for right now, our setup is going to be something like this. Now, we almost have full usage on our Deerwood Guardian, which is straight up craziness. We're also opting to use our gloves to target our banana and our chain up here. It might be better to target this potentially. We'd also want to increase the speed of our magic torch, so it might be better like this. But for right now, we are going to roll with this little bit of setup here. Which shouldn't be too bad. We could also take a eye lamp here to actually be scaling up extra damage on our chain up here. Might actually reserve this. We could take Wolverine here for our stamina, because our stamina is going to be decently bad, but with 3 big old bananas And our topaz, I don't think we are going to want to take it as of right now. I think we should be pretty decent. Now we'll see, our opponent is running Piercing Arrow with Excalibur here, which is a bit of a strange choice. However, they have done a lot of damage to us. Once Battle Rage kicks in, we're going to have crazy amounts of healing. And overall, smashing her. Lots of scaling damage too once we hit that Battle Rage. So not too bad here. Now I'm going to take this fanny pack that's on sale and I'm going to increase the speed of our chain up even further. I'm also going to buy this purple gemstone. I'm also going to put that in here as well. With that, I'm going to roll because we do need extra storage here. Okay, cheese is amazing here. And do we want a mana orb here? I think for right now, we're actually going to have to move this out. Just a little bit here. I think we're going to have her set up like this so we can craft up that Dragon Skull armor here. Now, we could take the mana orb here for more consistent scaling with our magic torch, but I don't think we actually want to take it as of right now. I think we're just going to roll on it like this. Because once you get that Dragon Skull armor, it's going to be a lot of damage mitigation once we're in that Battle Rage. It's going to be super important to grab it here. Now, opponent with big wall of trees here is going to be kind of scary because they're going to be stacking with a lot of buffs, but and their stamina is going to be pretty bad because they do have shield, but smashing here. Not too bad. We also did remove our flawed topaz here, which is not super ideal, but it is what it is. And honestly, I'm going to be taking eye lamp here for some extra scaling damage. We're going to have to take another fanny pack as of right now. We can slot that down here for right now. We're also going to add this in here. It's not good to be using fanny packs on this armor here because it is only a one-time effect. What I'll have to do for right now. I did want this cheese. We could sell the pair of gloves and our healing herbs in favor of taking it here. I think it's going to be super worth it to grab. As of right now, I'm going to also remove our little forging armor for right now as well. I'm actually going to increase the speed of our cheese as well. Now that should be amazing. I do want to add this in instead of the little red ruby. We can add this into our armor for more healing efficiency, and I kind of want to roll here. And I think that's all we can really do for right now. We shut up smashing here. More scaling damage with our eye lamp. It does increase our accuracy as well. Straight amazing here. We're also going to be removing our opponent's spikes here, which is extremely good for us because they're not going to be scaling their damage on our turn whip. It does mean we're also not going to be dealing as much damage to ourselves. So far, not looking too bad. We haven't actually got into Battle Rage. Once you get into Battle Rage, yes, smashing here. Overall, awesome here. Okay, so I definitely want to take another amethyst here. We could also take another leather armor here. Actually, I think we are going to take it. However, we do need a lot more storage here. For sure. So with that, we can actually add in our fanny packs into a little bit better position. Now, we are going to have her set up like this. Not super ideal, but it'll have to be because we do want to craft up a second Dragon Skull armor. Basically, to become nearly immortal in that Battle Rage here because it's going to be a lot more damage reduced during Battle Rage here. And with that, I'm going to sell this little green gemstone in favor of rolling here. And we could take another eye lamp here for even more scaling damage. Yeah, I actually think we will. But unfortunately, we're going to have to kind of move on like this for right now. It should be really, really good. Now, we are going to begin a cursed hammer dagger bolt with a ruby chunk. So this could be quite scary here. They're going to be protecting a lot of debuffs here. However, we should have a lot of healing. We should have a lot of damage mitigation. We're also going to be removing our buffs here. So we'll see. They have stacked up a lot of life with that hard container though. So this could be pretty rough for us. But we managed to barely scrape ahead here, which is extremely awesome here. DPS check, 25, 13 DPS. It's not a crazy amount of DPS overall, but still not too bad. Now we did survive with 5 lives left here, but just straight up awesome here. However, we can potentially go for the full 17 here. So I think we are going to try and achieve that here. I think it's going to be extremely good for us if we manage to get it here. However, we're going to have to settle for this potion bolts in favor of taking a eye lamp here. Now, prismatic orb could be kind of awesome here. Genuinely, it does give us mana from the very beginning. It can be stacking up our buffs as well. Try to fight here. It is a lot of mana. We could also take this to get a capitalist comfort here because we're already reducing our opponent's healing here by quite a bit. It's about 55%. So I kind of want to keep this. I'm going to roll once. And that's all we can really do for right now. So we're going to move on. Now we have lots of scaling damage on our chain up here. We want to guarantee that this hits. Our opponent is going to be stacking up a lot of poison. So this could potentially be bad for us here. However, we do have a lot of healing. We do have a lot of damage mitigation. So we should be able to heal back up. We're also going to be removing all their buffs. So far, not looking too bad, but Battle Rage doesn't last forever. However, have we scaled up enough damage here? No, that poison, just way too much here. Super unfortunate. We managed to get him down super low though. But still, just not enough here. So with that, I do want to take this potion bolt. Now we could go for King's Crown here. I actually kind of think we do want to go for King's Crown here, because it does give us invulnerability for quite some time here. So we are going to craft it up. Now honestly, at this point, I'm going to sell our little forging hammer here in favor of taking this pineapple. I do want to add this in, but we don't exactly have space to fit it in as of right now. We'll take it. We'll roll once here. We could take a mana orb for more consistent scaling on our magic torch. And potentially, we might actually want that here. Actually, let's sell a pineapple in favor of taking it here, because we can slot it in here. For right now, I think that's going to be pretty decent. We're also going to sell this to roll again. And once more here. Now we could have took that spike color. Was more than likely worth here, but we're going to roll on like this. Now we could craft up a Heart of Darkness here. But I kind of want to go for a Cap Discomfort more than anything. So we're going to keep these here. We're going to continue on. We're going to get a King's Crown here, which is going to give us invulnerability for 2.5 seconds. Which should be awesome. However, it is going to be during our Battle Rage, which is where we are going to get a lot of damage mitigation anyway. But it will allow us to heal back up to full without taking any damage here, which should be straight amazing. But so far, smashing down this other Berserker. Amazing here. Now they did get a perfect emerald here, so that we're able to stack up a lot of poison. However, smashing here. So we got our King's Crown, which is straight up amazing. Let's take this, so we can fit that in. Honestly, let's take some blueberries too. I want to slot this into a little bit of a better position, so we can actually add in our blueberries as well. That should be awesome for us. Let's go ahead and take this for right now. And let's go ahead and roll once. Okay, so we did get our spike color here, which we kind of do want to take here. And we also want to add these into our helmet here to actually increase the effect of them here. But it does mean we can't find any more gemstones, which is not super ideal. But right now that should be 60% healing reduction compared to already 40%. So we should have 75% healing reduction, which is straight up amazing. Now I'm going to sell this to roll once more. And unfortunately, we are going to have to roll on like this for right now. Now King's Crown is going to be a lot of healing. It's also going to protect our buffs, which is going to be extremely awesome for us. However, we're not super relying on our buffs as of right now. But it is nice to be able to keep our buffs. And we've stacked up. We get that invulnerability, take no damage, we heal back to full as we smash down the opponent here. So far, looking smashing here. Really, really awesome here. Let's go ahead and take our spike color. Is there any of these items we actually want to go to take back our little forging hammer? Not going to take it. No. Let's go ahead and gamble and see what this is going to be. What will it actually be here? Down to the wilds here. It's not too bad. It's not insane, but we'll hold on to it as we roll here. However, I kind of want to take the storage, which does mean I kind of want to sell this. So yeah, I'm going to sell down to the wilds here. Take down potion bolts. Let's go ahead and roll again. We could take a pair of gloves. We're going to roll again. We could take a ruby egg here. We do have 4 more rounds to go. We could also take the bird as well. Don't exactly want to. Another ground crown for even more invulnerability. A lot more healing. Might not be too bad here. But I don't think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to roll on as it is. Now we'll see. Our opponent also has a ground crown, but they got the invulnerability from the very beginning. After dealing a lot of damage to us. However, we do have the Battle Rage. We get the invulnerability. We're full, healing back to full as we scalp our damage here. And we just fell short here, to be quite honest. We just fell short because they managed to reach that heat threshold here, dealing massive damage to us. So it is super unfortunate here. We could take another eye lamp here. Actually, yeah, let's take it. We could also be super greedy, take a box of riches. I don't think we actually want to here. I think as of right now, I'm actually going to move this down here. So we can add in this, maybe scale up even more damage here. And we could take this a little bit extra storage here. I don't think we can actually afford to. We could also take another glowing crown like we previously should have. Actually, yeah, I will be taking here. I think it's going to be insanely good. And I think we are going to roll on, save our gold here till the next round. Now, Busted Blade, Spike Staff could be crazy insane here because they're going to try to one-shot us here with all that in power second. However, in that battle rage, we get that invulnerability, no matter how much damage they're doing once we have that invulnerability. However, our invulnerability doesn't last forever, and we got smashed here. That Busted Blade dealing massive damage, super interesting build here, to be quite honest. They also had a lot of healing reduction, which did crazy, and they also attacked through armor, so honestly, their build was super, super crazy here, not gonna lie. And we actually managed to get a cap discomfort here. So right now, let's take our golden crown, and let's take our cap, and let's go ahead and roll. I'm gonna remove our garlic for right now, so we can craft up this cap discomfort to reduce our opponent's healing here even further. Which does mean I'm gonna take another set of blueberries here. And honestly, I'm going to reserve this potion bolts. Do we want another mana orb here? To be scaling up even more mana faster here? I actually don't think we do. I think we could just continue on like this. Now, it's looking like we probably should have took our points and ran here, to be quite honest. Because we are actually after losing quite a lot of lives here. But we'll see. Our opponent is dealing a lot of damage with that chain up here. But our flame up here. They're scaling up a lot of heats. Inflicting a lot of frost on us. And yeah, it's not looking too good for us here. Just falling short here once again. Our DPS here is not looking super great here. However, with the cap discomfort, we reduce our opponent's healing here even further. Which should be about... This here should be 60%, this should be 30%. So should be literally be enough here to reduce our opponent's healing here flat out. We could go for King Goobert here, but it is the final round, so it's not going to actually be worth it here. So I'm going to continue to roll here. We could take another cap resilience to reduce our damage taken in the first couple of seconds here as well. Yeah, I think I'll take that. And I'm going to roll here. Now actually, I think I'm going to sell it in favor of taking the cheese here, because I'd much rather be scaling up our life more than anything here. I'm also going to move this in here because that will increase the speed of our cheese here. Actually, I'm going to move it in here. That should be much, much better. And with that, I'm going to roll here. I'm going to sell our garlic to roll once more, and that is going to be our final setup. Now, we did enter survival here with 7 rounds, and we did have 7 lives, and we managed to lose 4 out of 7 here, so it's not super great here. So it's looking like we should have just took our points and left. However, this build was super fun. However, this build has been a lot of fun. However, it does have felt like it's fell off towards the end here. We haven't really increased our DPS all that much. We've just been increasing our survivability, which honestly, we just need to increase our DPS here quite significantly. But we'll see. Can we actually outpace our opponent here? They are going to be inflicting a lot of poison on us. We'll just have to see. They have so much armor here that this could be troublesome for us. We did get our invulnerability. We should get our invulnerability again. However, they have so much armor here. Battle Rage doesn't last forever. However, we are attacking through that armor here with our magic torch here, and it's looking pretty decent for us. And potentially, it's going to be close. But smashing here. Massive damage to finish off our opponent here. That little Sapphires doing massive work here. But overall, smashing here. Now, to be honest, our build here definitely fell off here quite a bit. I know the DPS here says 51 and 24. But the true DPS here was actually not so great here. After 25 seconds, dealing 750 damage. The reason why we won is because we completely shut off our opponent's healing. And we were able to out-sustain him here with our Deep Root Guardian and our chain up here. So that was extremely good for us here. But not too bad here. We did manage to survive 1 life left here. Now we probably should have took our points and ran with 5. Let's go ahead and see how much rank points we got. Did we get more than 7 here? We got plus 11. So it definitely was worth risking our lives here to get those rank points here. So overall, smashing here. But anyways, gonna leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to see you looking for the next one. See you next time.